biggest advice. Follow the fun and the passion. Have the best education you can to learn about what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong. So more you study, more you understand.
Experience as much as they possibly can. They should do as much as they can. They should go as far as they can, because life can be short.
Accept mistakes. It's very important to be self-critical. I cannot go back in time and fix it, but I cannot make the same mistake again. So I think that's very important.
Get a certain education, an open view to the world. And at a young age, we have the opportunity as long as we want it in the world. And many of us believe that happiness is measured by money, and that money is main factor. So in today's interview, we're gonna learn people from different countries what is the secret of experienced happiness.
I'm Andre, I'm from Germany.
I'm Yvonne and I'm also from Germany.
My name is Predrag, but it's easier maybe Peja. My nickname, I'm from Serbia, former Yugoslavia.
My name is Sandra and I'm from the UK.
I am André Moncion from Quebec, Canada.
Can you give one piece of advice to anybody who is younger than your age?
The biggest advice I would say, go to school. Have the best education you can and study things like philosophy to become a better human being, to learn about what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, the tricks of politicians or economy. So more you study, more you understand, more you have a good critical mind, and less you are taken in by the bad sides, the dark force, for those who know Star Wars, of things. So educate yourself.
What is the one thing that you thought was really important, but as you got older, you realized it's not that important?
The career, because like a lot of young people, I went to school to do a bachelor's degree. I wanted to be a history teacher. I did another bachelor's degree in education to teach, and that career did not work out. But I had a lot of interesting times in my life. So educate yourself, but your career could just take many paths. And so those, when they are 20 years old, 25, they go to university and say, I'm going in marketing, I'm going in business, I'm going in computer science, I'm going to make a career like this. Take one for fun. Oh yeah, biggest advice. Follow your passion. Follow the fun and the passion. The rational mind will say, good degree, good job, good salary, good life. It's not always the case. Do you have fun doing it? Are you enjoying it? You might be working 90 hours a day, a week, or 10, but you will not mind. As a teacher, it's that you won't make any money as a teacher, and you work nights and weekends, but I loved it. It's great. And in a way, I'm poor. I'm not in the rich category per se, but I've been happy all my life following the passion and the fun.
Nowadays, a lot of people impatient, and sometimes they don't like their job and they quit. They sometimes all the time change their job. What is your advice to young people to just working the same job for many years?
Yeah, it could be a way to find yourself and to find your fun and passion. I would say to look at it in a Zen way, in the Chinese or Asian way. You do a garden and you do it over and over and over again all your life. To be very good at one trade, refine it and do it good. If you studied something for fun and passion, and you go, yes, I'm going to be a doctor.
Doctor?
Not me or you maybe, but just you choose, let's say, something like this. All your life you will maybe repair a broken arm. What are you doing? Well, right now it's got a broken arm, I will repair it. And next month I repair the arm, and the next month and next month. So all your life you will heal people. Maybe the same thing, broken leg, broken arm, a woman who's pregnant, it's the same thing. But if you're really happy and it makes you
Because you like
fun,
it.
you like it, you don't mind. You say, what are you doing? I'm a doctor and I do the same thing every day of my life.
What is the worst side to get older?
I don't know. I'm not old yet. I just turned 69. But if you did not prepare it, that's maybe one thing that says wisdom. I was 15, 18, 19, and many people around me were sick. My old grandparents, my grandparents, they were old, parents, cousins, and there was cancer and heart attacks and going to hospital. And I went like, you have to keep in shape. You have to keep healthy. If you want to be autonomous when you're older, autonomy is very precious when you get older. If you only work only study, you're missing the running part, the swimming part. So work for 1/5 part, and pray, spiritual, philosophy for 1/5, and run, swim, be active. So if you're in the office 7 days a week from 9 to midnight, you're missing one of those parts. You're not thinking enough, you're not reflecting enough, you're not active enough, you're probably not eating well enough. The biggest mistake, and you can compensate when you're 20, 30 years old. Another piece of advice, keep the generations together. For you, try to keep old people in your life. And me, I try to keep young people in my life. So they want me to listen to Taylor Swift, and I'll say, listen to Black Sabbath, and, different generation, or to Tchaikovsky, or
I think the best advice is to be open-minded, to get a certain education, and if you have the possibility to travel, to get in touch with other people, so you get an open view to the world.
Yeah, same thing. And you don't have to travel far to get to know new things. You can travel in your own country, get to know new cities where you have not been, explore new neighborhoods. You don't have to go at the end of the world to find new things and to get to know new people.
And you find a new attitude when you're changing from the city to the countryside. So there you find a new setting, mindset of people, and when you get in touch with them, you learn something about the people and their culture, even your own country, because they are thinking in other kind than you are thinking and living in this big city.
My advice to new generations of archaeologists would be follow your dreams. Don't be afraid of hard life as a scientist. Explore the world. I guess archaeology has always been about that. I guess archaeologists have always been explorers, always been interested in remote places, remote cultures. So don't be afraid. That's my advice too.
What is something that you thought was really important, but as you got older, you realized not that important?
Money, and also other people's thoughts. I think that other people's opinions are always going to be strange. There are always going to be people who judge you, but I worked a lot for many years to actually come to the point that I really don't care about what other people think, and only enjoy myself and my life. And for the people that recognize it, for the people that are good with the way I am, it's those are my people, I guess.
How you accept failure, how you accept mistake in life in order to avoid any depression or stress?
I think it's very important to accept mistakes. It's very important to be self-critical. Whenever you do something, whenever something is wrong, to sit down and speak to yourself and say, okay, I did this wrong. I made this mistake. It's okay to make mistakes, but we cannot turn back time. I cannot go back in time and fix it, but I can not make the same mistake again. So I think that's very important. Sit down to yourself and observe yourself, actually. I wish also, on the note of what I was previously saying about people, I think the truth about life is that all people are people. That's like full stop. I mean, people everywhere are amazing. People are people in the end of the day. I was just saying to you before that when I told my family and friends I was going to Central Asia, to Uzbekistan, to Tajikistan and everything, because it's like not really a part of the world that we are familiar with, and instantly it's like, oh my god, are there wars there? Afghanistan is closed, and everything. And I really had such hard time explaining them that it's super safe, that people are people everywhere, and honestly it's safer here than in Paris, it's safer than Barcelona, it's safer than America. It's like here I feel actually safe, and so my point is that wherever you go in the world, 99% of the people are just people and pure souls. That's important.
If you speak to young people, what is the truth about life you wish most people understood?
I think for young people, they should experience as much as they possibly can. They should do as much as they can. They should go as far as they can, because life can be short. When it comes to the end of your life, things mean nothing, but your memories and your experience means everything.
And what is special and famous something in your country you would suggest people to travel?
Well, my country is 4,000 kilometers wide. So there's so many things. If you like sports, we've got mountains and lakes. If you're like cold, you can go skiing and cross-country skiing, or do things like with the Eskimos up north, and live in igloos and find out about the north. Or you can just enjoy good food that we have. French Canadian. I'm French Canadian, so of course from Montreal and from Quebec, we have different food and wildlife food. I don't know. It's a huge country, so to travel across, it's wonderful. We've got the prairies. We cultivate wheat. Vancouver on the west coast is on the Pacific, so you can go surfing and meet the Asians. On the east coast, we've got the Atlantic, so lobsters are beautiful, great fish. So just come, we're very nice and fun.
Are you a traveler?
You could say that.
How many countries have you been?
Not that many, but quite a few.
Like thousands of thousands?
No, but quite a few in Europe, like, Austria and France and Italy and Spain. Germany. I'm a big fan of Greece.
Wow.
I love Greece, and I'm a Greek dance specialist.
Wow, yeah.
I teach folk dancing, so I can't wait to see Uzbekistan folklore and music and musical instruments. I've been to the United States, of course, many, many times, because from Canada to the United States, we go all the time. Mexico, Dominican Republic, Cuba.
What is the best country you would like to visit again?
I would go back to Romania. Very special churches and mountains, very specials. Hungary for me is like second home. Greece, pardon me. I'm getting old. I'm getting mixed up. But Greece. So no, every countries are beautiful. If you take the time to sit down, talk to people, have coffee, eat the food, have baklava or, Turkish coffee or others. It's the best thing
Nice
ever.
tea, yeah.
An iced tea, yes, some great chai. So at one place you go for the cheese. In Germany you go for the beer. In France you go for the wine or the champagne. In Italy you go for the pasta.
Wow.
And every time you meet people,
Pasta.
talk to people.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I would suggest them to visit definitely our capital, my city, Belgrade, because it has a lot of things to offer. Maybe go to the east of Serbia, to Danube River, which is Europe's second biggest river. There are many, many cool archaeological sites there as well, unique, like worldwide unique from Mesolithic area. Maybe go to nature, Western Serbia, or if you're more into beautiful architecture, go to the north of Serbia. I think every part of our country has something to offer.
Oh, in our country, we have famous monuments too. We have big cathedrals and we have palaces. Yes, so same. It's much the same in our country too.
I think we have a few really big cities. We are coming from Cologne, so we have one of the biggest cathedrals, the Kölner Dom. You can go to Munich. It's more some festive kind. So you can. It's called Oktoberfest. It's super famous all over the world, but very touristic. And the other thing is to go to Berlin, because there's tons of art. It's a melting pot of young people, music, culture, festivals.
And you can send a message to Canadian people in your language.
Bonjour tout le monde. Alors, je suis ici en Ouzbékistan, un bon Québécois loin de chez lui, qui découvre un peuple et une société absolument merveilleuse. Venez visiter, c'est absolument magnifique. So, my dear Canadian friends, I'm from Montreal, Quebec, and I'm here in Uzbekistan, discovering a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful food, very safe, very great metro, beautiful buildings. So come and visit. It's awesome. We're not with a tour. We just organize it ourselves and book the plane ticket, the hotel, and say we're going, and it's awesome.
Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.